this lesson is going to be about colors on the web. So here's the site as I've modified it, ham radio site with a colored background. I've changed the colors. Here's the source code of the HTML in this tab, and if you want to open any of the resources when you're viewing the source code, you can click on it and it'll open that in another tab. So for example, here's the image of my Yaesu FT450, and here's the CSS file. So what I want to talk about now is how we can specify colors. There's a few ways to specify colors. You can specify a color name, but those aren't unlimited. Or you can specify a color by RGB value. The nice thing about specifying a color by name is it's much more human readable. So there are a number of colors that they refer to as WebSafe Colors. I just found this recently. There's no real official or formal standard for WebSafe Colors, but there is an informal group of generally accepted colors. So you can Google WebSafe Colors. But again, I like to go right back to the W3C. These are the 140 colors which you can use by name. And you'll notice it also shows you the RGB value. So when you're building a website, you really want to think about color combinations. And that's a real aesthetic thing that some of you more artistically inclined would certainly appreciate. Going back to here, I've chosen two colors in a similar warm family. The background is a very light, beige kind of thing, and then the top heading here, the H1 tag, is the maroon. So again, going back to the CSS source code, my heading level 1 color is maroon. I just use the word maroon because that's one of the recognized. Let's see if I can search for it. M-O-A-R-O-O-N. There it is. So that's a darkish color. And then I've got just a custom color here that I created from the RGB code. So when you're using colors on a website, you really need to be sensitive of the number of colors you're using and how well they work together, and also readability. Let me see if I can do this quick. Let's say I made that H1 text white. We'll save that. Now reload that. Like I can barely read that. You might be able to read it okay, but there's not enough real contrast here between the white heading and the beige background. So you really need to be sensitive when you're using colors and really think about it aesthetically.